Hey guys, it's Kaylin here at Full Purpose and Heart, and today's video is going to be how I address my envelopes when I am making Christmas cards or any type of card. And it's a really easy tip, so hopefully you'll be able to implement it and use it for your Christmas cards this year, and it'll make it really fun and fancy. So if you have watched my Christmas video, I did that a couple of days ago. This is the addendum to that I promised that I would do, and you'll already know my 6 tips that I've given you, and I am trying to trudge through those tips. And I am on tip number 1 that I had given. So I'm working on my Christmas cards today, and I'm gonna show you how I do those envelopes. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so I am going to show you how to do 2 different types of envelopes. The first one is just going to be your standard white envelope. This is like an A4 size, and most cards come in an A4 size envelope when you go to like the store and just buy a birthday card or any type of greeting card. So those are really easy, and if it's any color, this one's white obviously, but you can it just depends on the font that you used and if you put some stickers on there. So any holiday or any birthday or anything like that, we'll do that one first. And then I also want to show you how to do one that has embellishments on the outside. So this is a Christmas package that I had got, and the envelope already had this cute embellishment on it. So I'll show you how to do both types of cards. It is the same process, but just a little tweak for the ones with the embellishment. The only tools that you need is a computer and a printer. I use an inkjet printer, but I have also done it on a laser print. So whatever printer that you have, you just have to set the paper feed to fit your envelope. So let's head over here to the computer and I'll show you how I do it. All right, let's go ahead and get started. So we are going to be using Microsoft Word. It's the program I always use. If you don't use Microsoft Word, then hopefully this translates into whatever program that you do use. But it's pretty straightforward. So I've opened a blank document, as you can see here, and it's clearly not the right size. So the first thing I do is go to the Layout tab and select the size option here. And you'll see there's a whole list of different sizes, but I come down here to where the envelope options are. Now, there's lots of different envelopes, and I usually can't ever find the size that I have. I a lot of times use envelope A7, which is a popular greeting card size envelope. They don't have that here. They have envelope A2, which is smaller than A7, but I still use that. So click on envelope A2, and then you will notice that it is vertical, so we need to, or portrait rather, so we need to select the orientation icon and toggle down here to landscape. And that will give you the right size to be able to write your envelope, your personalized envelope. Okay, so the next thing that I do here is go back to your home tab and scroll over here to the right side where there's the text box option. So you will I just put it in here kind of towards the edge of the screen. Eventually you're going to need to edit where it is or kind of move it over here and there, but just make it wherever you want to put it. Okay, so here I'm going to put my name and my street. Okay. So here is, I chose 33333 because it's like Mickey Mouse ears. Silly. Okay, so the first thing that you're gonna do, you could just print it off like this and have, it would just be very clean lines, which is also sometimes nice, but since you're already going to the work of making a personalized envelope, you might as well change the font up a little bit. And there's all different kinds of fonts that you can choose depending on what kind of envelope you're wanting to make or what kind of event you're mailing out. So if you're doing like a birthday card, then you may want to do something like this font. Let me make it a little larger for you. This is the font Party by Tom, and it's just kind of a fun party font. And then you can also change the font to the address so that it's just kind of a little bit fun and funky. This is a font called Hello Honeycrisp. And let me make it a little larger for you here. And there you go. Now it's just kind of a fun birthday envelope that you can send out. If you want to step it up another notch, you can insert a picture. And so this is just an image that I got from the internet, and you'll want to go to the wrap text option, which is over here, and select through, and that will bring it to the front, and you can size it and kind of move it to the section of envelope where you want it. Oh, it looks so cute. Okay. And so there you go. That would be just a really fun personalized envelope. You can also take it one step further and change the font of your envelope. Let's say that Kaylin's favorite color, my favorite color is purple. You can do it that way, or you can change each letter or whatever. So it's just kind of a fun personalized font. I kind of think that I would choose something that complements the birthday cake over here, just so that it kind of complements it. Okay, so just a couple of tips. You're not going to want to select a font that makes it difficult for the postman to be able to read either the recipient's name or the address. So let me show you an example. This font here would be really hard for the postman to notice who the recipient of the envelope is. So don't select something like that. Okay? If you're doing a holiday card, I like to do mine for Christmas, which is where most of my personalized printing comes from. You can choose, usually I like to select just kind of a fun, flowy font like this for their name, and then change the color so it matches whatever envelope that I've chosen, some kind of Christmas font. And then my, and then my address is always also a little bit more themed to Christmas. And there you go. And so that would be more for Christmas. And again, you can put an image of like a Christmas tree or something on the side if you want to. Okay, so now it's time to print, and you're just gonna go ahead and print as usual. Don't mind so much that it's off to the side here when you go to print. And I will warn you that occasionally it does take an envelope or two to make sure that the location of the address is just right. Sometimes I'll print it and it won't be centered correctly, so I'll have to take it and move it more down like. So anyway, you just kind of do your best and try to make it fit. If you can size your box even more like this, then you'll get it kind of down in the corner and it will print for you on your printer. So I'm going to show you really quick. I've taken out all of the paper inside of my printer, and my printer, although it is probably different from yours, but you can kind of see there's a little symbol right here that tells me which direction to put my envelope, and then the paper as well, but we're doing printer, so you want to look at the envelope and it tells you which direction to put it. So I'm going to take my envelope here, make sure the flap is facing the correct direction and it's upside down. And then I just slide it in. This is hard to do holding a camera. I just slide it in with the sizers to match correctly as to what the envelope is going to be doing. And then we just push print. Okay, so that is how I make my personalized envelopes, and I use them for all seasons, whatever greeting card or little note that I'm using to send love to my friends and family. So hopefully you found this video a little bit useful and found a few tips so that you too can make personalized cards this year.